champagne. Kirsten Langston, I am here with you, ready to get down to business. All right, my loves, welcome to July. Welcome to the month of July. If you are an American, you will be celebrating July 4th. Please do so safely and responsibly. Or you could just marathon on tea all day. You could just do that. All right, so we continue our Trump extravaganza that began last month. And what we are looking at today is actually the fate of America. I'm going to look at three things. I'm going to look at the fate of the country of America. I'm going to look at democracy in America. I'm going to look at Trump supporters and see how they fare down the road. And I'm going to look at the rest of us. So, the rest of us, the smart people. What a bitch. So once again, we'll be okay. That always comes up and it's coming up here. Everything's going to be okay eventually. Right now, we're going to wade through the shit. We're going to Andy Dufresne and wade through the shit. But it's going to be okay. So what comes next? All right, y'all. What did your auntie tell you? Watch your money. What's coming next for America is we're going to watch our money. All right? You got to watch your money. Now, what comes after that? There's still not a whole lot of movement. Our movement is going to be restricted. So whatever this is, it seems to me that as a people, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. We're not headed to this anytime soon. We're going to get there, but not yet. Now, you want to know what's next on a woo-woo level? Our end cards here, it's the High Priestess. So this is an energy purge. I'm not surprised by it. I've been talking about them for months now. I feel like we are doing a lot of geo purging here in different places around the planet, and I think it's going to continue to happen. So we're headed for another massive purge. Let's see the fate of America with regards to Donald Trump and Trumpism. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Okay, so it's here. It always shows up here that we're going to be all right. To come out of it, but I'm telling you guys, it is a slog. This is a Shawshank slog here, okay? And economically, we are in trouble. So we're headed towards a depression. This is literally us walking towards a depression, whether it is economic or it is spiritual or it is the general fate of the nation. That's what we're coming into next. That's what's happening next. The devil is here. So we saw the High Priestess before, and I said, okay, energy purge. She's also a card of secrets. This is a guy obscuring the truth. It's here. I think that for the time being, we are going to be looking at more bullshit. We're going to be looking at more illusion, delusion. We're going to be looking at more secrets being kept. We are headed towards, I think, economic problems. I think we're headed towards collective issues. I don't know what the hair's doing here. But as far as how do we come out of it, we're going to be okay. So rest easy, but also, prepare for the future because it's no joke. Trump is pushing us toward more isolation. But again, the cards are saying, so this is how this came out. Okay, but this is also wisdom. So he's showing us things that we need to see, believe it or not. So we can have a better future. I mean, he's definitely exposing things that need to be exposed, whether he knows it or not. Economy. Okay, so stagnation, you guys. Stagnation. Massive stagnation. And I said this somewhere before, but I feel like Trump might actually be intentionally manipulating the stock markets to crash. So listen, economy, I don't love it. There's no movement here. And then this is the card of the pauper. So there's no movement here. I do have the star here kind of holding everything together at this point in time. So you may not see any evidence of it, but there's no movement here. Money-wise, everything's kind of standing still. What comes next? Everything continues to stand still. I bring up the manipulation of the markets because I have the magician here. So it's showing me some kind of string pulling, which, are we surprised? Not really. Security. So number one, I would say this guy is saying, make sure you hold on to your money, make sure you watch your money. I also think this is not big money. This is little money. So as far as job growth, as far as wage growth, as far as, you know, everybody's a baller. No, it's not happening. It's okay. It's steady, but there's no growth. There's no growth here, and there's no movement upward. Now, we just saw in this spread I just did where we're headed towards depression, right? Is that add depression economically? I mean, I think there are hints of it here. I don't feel great about the economy, but I haven't for a while. The fate of the American people as a collective, once again, we're going to be okay. We are in for more rocky stuff, but our end card is the Justice card, which to me says balance. So again, and I always see this, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a while to get through this and come out okay on the other side. Let's look and see, does democracy survive in the United States? Now, okay, so here's the deal. If you look at, I don't know, smart people. You look at really smart people. They say that we're already not in a democracy, and I forget, they called it something, and I can't remember what it was. I don't think it's an oligarchy. I think it's something else. But we're not there already. So the cards might be a little muddled on this, but let's look and see our version of democracy. Let's see if it survives, or do we end up living under dictator Trump or dictator Pence or something like that? Dictator Putin. Let's see. Does American democracy survive? Let me tell you, right away these cards are saying people are gunning for it. People are trying to undermine it. People are gunning for it. People are aiming for it. All right, so I asked, does American democracy survive? It looks like yes. It looks like yes. I've got some really good cards here. I've got a lot of yes cards here. But also it looks like we're still going to be beholden to the rich people. So we're still going to be ruled by a ruling class. We're still going to be ruled by rich people. So technically not really a democracy, but also, you know, are we living under dictator Trump? The answer is no. It looks to me like American, right now it's threatened. Okay, this is our home environment on democracy. This guy's drunk. All right, democracy is drunk right now, and we need that motherfucker to sober up. Basically, it's unsteady, it's not sturdy, it's going this way, it's going that way, it's on the ocean. You know, it's not real, it's fluid, it's not a solid thing that's happening right now. I think we get back on solid ground. I like to see this page here. And then our end card is the Three of Cups, which tells me, yes, democracy will survive. But to see these two cards here basically says, look, America is ruled by the rich people. It's ruled by the rich white motherfuckers, and that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Hopefully it does. I want to see it. I want to see it burn to the ground. I have no interest in being ruled by some rich asshole. He wants to rage, but I'll keep it to myself. The fate of Trump supporters is eventually a large handful of them, if not all of them, have to face logic and reason. So they have to come out of the dream. That's what's going to happen. Eventually they will come out of the dream. Probably not all of them. You're always going to have that amount of people that drink the Kool-Aid, like the Kool-Aid, and don't give a shit that the Kool-Aid made them drop dead. You're already seeing a changeover where Trump supporters are going from A to B. They're going, oh boy, wow, we made a mistake. You're going to continue to see that. I made the wrong decision. That's here. A lot of people are also not going to be budged. Right now, I would say this guy's in our home environment. So it's basically like, yeah, you know, some of these over here like, oh wow, what did I ever do? And some of these over here like Trump all the way. So they're going to continue to fight their fate. They're going to continue to fight what reality is. Do you know what I mean? So they're going to continue to say, oh no, he's the best thing ever and he shits out gold bricks and everything's wonderful. There's going to be a large swath of them that will always do that, that's going to continue to do that, and they're going to be the most vocal. But a lot of them are going to have to face reality. Now, let's see if there's any remorse. So I've been doing a lot of readings. Speaking of the economy, a lot of people are getting nervous. They're getting nervous, and not just because, you know, Auntie's been saying for a while, watch your money. It just seems to be that a lot of people all of a sudden are having this collective nervousness. So I've been reading a ton on people's finances and money stuff and global money stuff. And I'm telling you, they're not the best cards. They're pretty gnarly. Is there buyer's remorse? Yeah, I think there is. I think as far as the Trump supporters go, again, they have to face reality. They're gonna have to. They're going to have to face reality. Is there buyer's remorse? Yeah, it's here. But also a large portion of them are getting off on pulling the strings. Don't care what the strings do to you. Don't care what the puppets do to you. Don't care if it shoots me in the foot. I'm getting off on pulling the strings. So again, you have that all through cards. Again, you have that 50-50 where it's like, oh, well, I'm over here. I screwed up. Everybody screwed up. This guy's terrible. And then you're going to have the Kool-Aid drinkers that are like, yeah, right. Awesome. You know, let's just keep drinking the Kool-Aid. So that's a quickie for you, my darlings. Don't you just love the quickies? Welcome to Trump Stravaganza. All right, my loves, that's going to do it for me. I am out of here. Do enjoy your 4th of July if you are American. Even if you're not, enjoy it. Enjoy it on me. Enjoy it on Auntie. I do love you. I do adore you. Absolutely. You know the drill. Leave me the thumbs up. Please do share my channel. Please come visit me on Patreon, and I will see you very soon. Great big thanks to Jacinta Higgins, our main sponsor for this program.